Good day, folks. Welcome to the MB Wildman channel. On today's video, Elliot and I want to show you another great setup that we use here in New Brunswick all the time. We call this our thicket set. Now, what that means is I'm out here on the line, we're out here on the line, and we're looking for exactly what that is. We're looking for a thicket. We're looking for a group of trees. Smaller is better, but so close together, grouped so tight together that there's no way that you could possibly get through there, right? So this isn't something you can walk through or anything like that. This is a really thick group of small trees all jumbled together, and there's no way you're getting through there, okay? So what we do, this is typically a snare set. Now, I've done it with 330s and I've done it with leg traps. Both of those will work in these types of sets, but I find that snares are cheap. They're easy to use, and if it's legal in your state or province, then these setups work best, I think, with snares, okay? Because that way you don't have to adjust you don't have to keep it going when it snows for your leg traps and all that stuff. So these sets, I'm targeting bobcat, okay? So my target species here is bobcat. However, you will take fox in them and you will take coyotes in them on occasion. The thing that we've learned is that even though it's really, really thick, for Elliot and I or whatever to try to get through, animals can weave their way in through here no problem. So what we've done is this thicket, this little group, this isn't very big, right? This little thicket of trees, it's not very big. It might be, it might be 12, 15 feet, right? One way, and maybe 20 feet the other. It's just a little group of trees on the edge of a field. What we've done is we've taken a hatchet and we've cut 3 little small lanes, almost like doors, right? It's so thick it almost looks like a door going into the thicket. And in the middle of the thicket, underneath all of the trees and way under there where you can't really see right here, is where we put our bait. Sometimes we put a beaver body, sometimes we put today actually we found a wild turkey dead on the road. So it was a roadkill turkey, so we're gonna shove that way back in underneath these trees. Part of the benefit for that is the thicket creates a natural canopy, right? So a lot of birds of prey and a lot of other animals aren't gonna be able to come down on your bait that way, so your bait's gonna stay there. The only real way to get into this thicket at your bait will be from these 3 doors that we sort of cut out of here. All that we did, we just took a hatchet and broke off some of the branches in between some trees. We made sure that one of the trees by where we made the door is substantial enough to hang a snare from, right? That's important. The other thing that's important, especially if you're going to target bobcat, is you really want to keep your little door spaces low to the ground. They're a little bit of a pain to cut because you got to kind of get down really low to the ground to chop them out, but you don't want a big tall door space because bobcats are cats, right? So they scrunch down to stalk and they can scoot down and under. So if you want to avoid the coyotes but target the bobcats, you keep your door really small, okay? So I've got 2 of them set already. I'm going to show you how I set this one up. These snares are just nothing fancy. These are my typical, what I call my farm snare. There's a video on the channel how to make them. If you want to check that out, it's pretty simple. And these ones are also dyed that really cool green color that I do. If you haven't seen that video on how we dull and dye snares in one easy step, you can go ahead and check that out on the channel. It's a pretty good one too. So I've left myself lots of wire to tangle, and there's tons of stuff in here to tangle this up in. So we're going to be all set here. We're just going to hang this real quick. I'm going to hang this. Because I'm targeting bobcat, I'm going to hang it quite low, and I'm going to make my loop a little bit smaller than I typically would for a fox or coyote. All right, so here we go. Snare's in, and I've smalled the loop down a little bit, and I've kept it lower to the ground, kind of my bobcat height. And I'm right here at this little door that a bobcat's going to be able to get down low and scoot right through. I'm going to show you the other 3 just real quick, and then that's kind of it. All right, so from a big wide perspective, our thicket is this all this clear to over there, and then it kind of breaks open right here by where Elliot's standing. And you can get down, it's pretty obvious, right? There's a little door right there, right? And then in behind that, buried in back of there where you can't see, is the wild turkey, okay? That we found on the road. Over this way, just around the corner past a bunch of this junk, you can see another snare right there in that little doorway. Okay, pretty obvious one over there too, right? And then back this way, Elliot, where's the other one? Okay, so we got to kind of crouch down real low.
Yeah, right now, it's right here.
Real low. And then right there, we've got another little door that leads into our thicket. So 3 snares in there, real quick and easy to do. This set will take fur. This set will take bobcats, and it's a great spot for rabbits to be running through and stuff like that, right? So those little thickets, great for protection. The other thing is these sets stay running for a long time because the snow load doesn't really get in there because it's so thick, right? The canopy's so thick that the snow stays off them. So these run for a long time. So anyway, these thicket sets are great. 3 or 4 snares in each one. Basically, you just kind of cut a little doorway into them, and then you're all set. So anyway, I hope this is something you can use on your line. Hope it helps you out. And until next time, happy hunting from the NB Wildman channel.